I'm selling all of my crypto. Not just yet, but I will in the future. To be honest, in this video, I want to break down exactly where I think the market is right now. How I think the market's going to navigate over the next few months and going into 2025 and even 2026. We got things like the presidential election, TradFi capital in the space, and yet the market still seems eerily boring. And that's not what anybody expected, as many people still call it a bull market. I don't know if we're actually in one. So let me break it down for you. A bull market has euphoric moments. People cannot believe the price action. They're taking screenshots of their gains. They're excited to tell their friends and family about what the price is and how much money they've made. And yet we've seen basically none of that. On top of this, new people are joining the space constantly. You have friends, friends of friends, distant cousins, aunts, uncles, grandmothers joining the space in hopes of hitting it big. We have none of that. You have people showing wins from things like NFTs, domain names, the dumbest of the dumbest stuff that you can possibly get down the risk curve and hitting home run after home run. Just look at 2021. We have none of that. And yet people are saying that we're halfway through the bull market. And I don't think we have even hit the bull market yet. Originally, I've stated on record that I wanted to sell my Solana at $450. I still do, but I don't know if we're going to get that even through 2025. And the reason being, when I look at the market right now, there's been so few, if any, new market participants, new liquidity, new people joining the space that it's almost impossible for me to sit here and believe that we're going to see new all-time highs sooner than later. If anything, we haven't even entered the bull market yet. The bull market starts when the media is talking about crypto, when friends and family are trying to ask you to invest their money, when the new shiny object actually gets new people in the space. What we have right now is people still showing a negative tonality towards crypto. We have Bitcoin and ETH ETFs. The Ethereum ETF is not seeing any of the liquidity compared to the Bitcoin ETF. TradFi capital is still buying Bitcoin because that seems to be the clear winner as it's digital gold, sure. Solana is being dominated by meme coins, but it's not bringing in the same level of retail that we got with NFTs. I think that's the biggest indicator here. As I'm looking at the market, I've said I think we chopped through all of summer, and we have. And I think we actually chopped through the rest of the year, sitting in ranges. Solana maybe goes back down to 120, back up to 180, Bitcoin back to 52K, back up to 65K, Ethereum to 0 at some point, I'm sure, because who uses that anyway. But in reality, until we get some explosive price action, until Bitcoin's at $100,000 and the media is excited about it, do we really start to see a bull market? And only then am I going to be like, okay, it's time to start trimming. Instead, I'm actually still buying crypto right now. I'm still DCAing bags, still looking for new opportunities that have higher returns than Solana. And in some previous videos, I've mentioned what tokens I'm looking at. I'm still trading meme coins, as crazy as that sounds, but they're still profitable. The issue is, until we get new participants and new liquidity, it's difficult for crypto to break out of this range. And that's really what I'm still looking at and trying to figure out exactly what that catalyst could be. It hasn't been TradFi capital. It hasn't been these ETFs. Probably not going to be meme NFTs, which are gaining traction. And truthfully, until meme coins are trading at multiple billion-dollar valuations, look at Dogecoin hitting a 90 billion valuation. Look at SHIB in the billions. MOG hasn't hit a billion. Dog with Hat hasn't barely hit over a billion. There's stuff like that I'm like, until these have blow-off euphoric moments where new people are making boatloads of money, it becomes very difficult for me to believe that we're in a bull market. Plain and simple. With the US election, obviously one of the more controversial statements, controversial situations, a lot of feedback from both parties about where they stand on crypto. We've now started to see the Democratic Party be more in favor of cryptocurrency. Previously, they've been extremely negative. If they start to turn their cheek on it and be more accommodating to the crypto space, it may allow for more businesses in crypto to start opening their arms in the US, it may allow for more users to start getting involved in the US, and it may show that crypto is not that bad. You have crypto being adopted globally at an alarming rate. Things like South America and Central America allowing for Bitcoin purchases. You have a Solana ETF in Brazil. You have many ETFs also starting to kick off and gain traction in Europe. And that's where I'm starting to get more interested. As we still take a look at some of this stuff, it becomes a little bit more clear. Until the US is alarmingly bullish on crypto, we won't have this bull market. Does it take a new thing or a new game like Off the Grid on AVAX, which is on PS5 and Xbox and PC already, that has blockchain technology? Does it take another consumer app like STEPN that many and millions of people were using without even knowing crypto was involved? Probably. And we haven't seen that. You can't tell me that Pump Fun is this massive consumer app when they have 60,000 daily active wallets. There was 200,000 daily active users trading NFTs at its peak. We're not even a fourth of what that was, and yet people are saying the bull market's half over. So realistically, I'm starting to eye what's going to happen in 2025 and 2026. 2025, maybe we sell off after the election. Maybe we do admit that there's a recession in the US. That, in my opinion, will be one of the best buying opportunities for cryptocurrency. Most likely the government will turn on the money printer. They'll have to do something to get out of a recession, cut interest rates, print dollars, stimulate the economy. What happens when they stimulate the economy? Risk-on assets rally extremely hard as the dollar declines. That starts to happen in 2025, then we're looking at a mid to end 2026 blow off top, euphoric moment, end of the bull market. Right now, originally I thought May of 2025 would be when I'd find an exit, but I'm pushing these targets back. I think we have a lot still happening that isn't going to allow crypto to find that upside. And it's really where I'm sitting here trying to figure out what makes the most sense. Is it going to be another ETF? Is it going to be the media changing their narrative? Is it going to be government policies that open up their arms to cryptocurrency? And I think it could be a mix of all three of those. Coupling that with a blow off game, coupling that with a mainstream application that makes it significantly easier for users to leverage crypto. And truthfully, we've even started to see things like crypto apps on the App Store that Apple Pay has been able to integrate with. And that's a game changer in itself, because you don't have to understand the complexities of wallets, seed phrases, and all these other complex things that are going on. And when that becomes significantly more seamless, only then will we see more users enter the space. And we're getting there, but it's going to take some time. And it's exactly why right now I'm not selling all of my crypto, but I will. There will come a point where I exit and wait for the bear market to redeploy. As you know, some of my buys in Solana are sub $12. Some are even sub $10. I haven't touched that bag. I'm still not going to touch that bag until we hit that $450 price target. I'm dead set on it. I think we get there, but when we get there is a matter of what happens on the macro, what happens with the politics and the government, what happens with mainstream consumers and retail participants finally getting in the market. And when that time comes, it will come. It's a matter of when, not if, and I'm here to wait on that. I'm very excited for it. And until then, I'm going to keep finding some opportunities and sharing them with you all. I would love to hear your thoughts. How far into the market do you think we are? Do you think the bull market's almost over? Do you think we're not even in the bull market? Do you think it's a bear market? Let me know in the comments below. And as always, I'd love to hear what you think of the video. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. As always, keep it easy, and we'll catch you next time.